What is up, fella? Welcome to Debit Credit Nation. So today we are going to talk about another SAP FICO tutorial video. As you have already seen the thumbnail, today's video is about bank reconciliation statement or electronic bank statement, which is also known as EBS. So like our previous videos, this video is divided into three parts. First we will talk about the concept of EBS, next we will talk about how to execute EBS as an end user, and finally we will explore the backend config which makes it possible to execute EBS on a daily basis. So without any further ado, let us start with the concept of EBS. So what is bank reconciliation statement or electronic bank statement? In our day to day operations, we collect money from customers and we pay money to our vendors. Most of the time we use bank accounts. So whenever we make any payment via bank account or we collect money via bank account, then we need to use the concept of EBS. How? Because it may happen that although you have paid a customer, so once you make the payment, you credit the bank account in SAP, but the payment may take place on the next day, or the payment may not take place at all, or the payment may get dishonored. So these additional activity we need to take care of. So it's not about only whenever we pay a money, whenever we credit our bank account in the system, that is not enough. We need to make sure that whether the money is actually being paid out from our bank account. Similarly, for incoming collections as well, it may happen that we collect the money, that means we have debited the bank account, but the money is not actually collected by our bank account. So whenever these discrepancies happen, we need to execute electronic bank statement or EBS. So let us do an example. Suppose we do not have any EBS in system. So what we do, suppose when you collect money, we post the entry as bank account debit and customer account credit. That is it. We collect money, we post this entry and we think yes, we have credited the customer in our system, that means the money has been collected. But it may happen that bank is not actually collected the money. So for that we need a reconciliation. Same goes with the vendor. So when we pay a vendor, we enter the entry vendor account debit and bank account credit. So again it may happen that although we have posted the outgoing payment in our system, but it is not actually, the payment may not actually be deducted from our bank account. So in that scenarios we need EBS. Now this is an example without EBS. Now what happens when we have electronic bank statement activated? So when we have EBS into the picture, what we do, we use a clearing account. Okay, that means we do not use the main bank account, instead we use a sub bank account. So when we collect money from customer, we pass this entry incoming bank account debit and customer account credit. That means we are not using the actual bank account, instead we are using a clearing account. Now what is a clearing account? You must have seen clearing account in GRIR, that is goods receipt, invoice receipt in P2P cycle. Similarly, we can use an incoming bank account or outgoing bank account. And for the vendor payment, we post the entry as vendor account debit and outgoing bank account credit. Okay, we do not actually use the main bank account, we instead use a incoming bank account and outgoing bank account. Okay. Now this is how we enter in SAP. Now at the end of the day, every day bank will send us a bank reconciliation statement. That means bank will confirm whether they have collected money from this customer or they are able to pay money to this vendor. Now at the end of the day, whenever we receive the bank statement, we post the reconciliation entry. Now suppose at the end of the day, bank says that yes, we have collected money, then the reconciliation entry we post here is main bank account debit and incoming bank account credit. So this way, this incoming bank account debit and incoming bank account credit gets nullified, ultimate entry becomes main bank account debit and customer account credit. Similar to that, for vendor as well, when bank actually pays the money and sends us the bank reconciliation statement, we post the entry as outgoing bank account debit and main bank account credit. So this is how we reconcile a transaction. That means it is a end-to-end reconciliation. That means that not only we have credited our bank account and debited our bank account, but also the same amount is being posted in SAP as well. So both system, that is SAP and bank, are in sync. Okay. So that is the concept of bank reconciliation statement. Now we will see how to execute bank reconciliation statement in the system. Now to replicate the actual activity into the system, we need a bank reconciliation statement. So I have used a sample bank reconciliation statement. This is a bank reconciliation statement. This is in MT940 format. MT940 is very widely used. So I am going to use an MT940 format, and this is a bank reconciliation statement. So for that we need to do the prerequisite activities. That means we cannot straight away upload the bank reconciliation statements. First we need to collect money and pay money to the vendors. So first we are going to collect money from customers and pay money to a vendor. So for that, let me open the vendor account balance screen. So this is the vendor account balance screen. So let us see if I have any open item in my system. So in this example we need to pay this vendor. So this invoice is of $120, and let me make a payment to this vendor. Okay. So to post outgoing payment, we use the T code F.53. This is my vendor. I will go to /show F-53. So I am going to post outgoing payment. Okay. So I am posting with today's date, which is 19/8, and using a house bank. I am going to show all the backend config in the third segment. And I am going to use not the main account but a sub account. Let me show you how does the sub account look like. So I have created sub accounts. So here this is my Citibank outgoing account. Okay. So this is my Citibank main account, outgoing account, and incoming account. So without EBS we would post with the main account, but since we have EBS in place, we are going to post the outgoing payment using the outgoing account, and it will reconcile to the main account via EBS. Okay. So I am going to post using the outgoing account. So this is my outgoing account and amount. So this $120 invoice, out of the $120, suppose I am going to pay say $30. Okay. So amount is 30, and here I will paste my vendor. Then I will go to process open items. So these are the open items I have. Since it is a partial payment, I am going to partial payment tab, and I will deactivate the entries which I do not require. So deactivate, here also deactivate, this one also deactivate. So out of 120 I am going to pay $30, so 30. Okay. Then post. So I just posted my outgoing payment. I want to see my posted document. Go to document and display. So this is my first outgoing payment. Okay. I need to take some notes. Let me first quickly take a note. So for outgoing payment, my document number is, this is my document number, and my GL is this one, and my amount is 30. Okay. Same way I am going to collect money from a customer. So I just paid a vendor, let me collect money from a customer as well. So incoming payment. Okay. So for customer balance I need to go to /show FBL5N. Let us see, do I have any open item? Yes, I do. So suppose this invoice is of $80 and I am going to collect say $40 from this customer. Okay. So I will collect $40 from this customer. So to post incoming payment, the T code is /show F-28. Document date, I will enter today's date. Same house bank and account ID I need to enter. So this is my house bank, this is my account ID, and here we need to use the incoming bank account, not the main bank account. Okay. So, let us look for the incoming bank account. Citibank incoming. Okay. This one is my incoming bank account, and I need to enter my customer. So, let us search my customer from here. This is my customer Will Smith, and I am going to pay say $40. Sorry, I am going to collect $40 from this customer. So, same way I will collect from the last entry. Let me deactivate the other entries. Okay, so this is partial payment. So, deactivate. So, out of 80 I am going to collect 40. Now, post. Okay, posting has taken place. Let me also check document display. So, I have the prerequisites done. So, this is my document number, my GL account is this one, and finally, my payment, my collection is 40. So, my prerequisite is done. Now, I am going to load the bank statement. Okay. So, I need to design my bank statement accordingly. So, this is my bank statement. Okay. Now, here, so I will tell you how to read MT940 format. So, you see 61 line, these lines contains the payments, that is incoming payments or outgoing payments. Okay. So, there are two 61 lines, this one and this one. So, first line I am going to collect the payment, I need to collect the customer's payment. My customer's payment is $40. Okay. So, here whenever you see CP, CP means credit, CP means credit, credit means collection from customer, and you see DP, DP means debit, that is outgoing payment. So, first I will enter my CP is of $40. So, I will enter 40. Okay. So, 40,00 means this is the incoming payment from customer, and similar way DP, DP is 30. So, 30.00. Okay. And we have some reference I need to mention. So, for my collection, my incoming payment document is 14,003. So, I need to enter in 86 tag. The 86 tag is called the memo line. Here you can add additional information to understand which document it is going to clear. Okay. So, this document number is 14,003. Let me edit it with 14,003, and the outgoing payment is 15,003. So, I will make it also 15,003. Okay. So, my bank statement is ready. Okay. How to read the bank statement? This is my open balance in the bank statement 1360, plus we collected money $40. Okay. Minus we paid out $30. 1360 plus 40 becomes 1400, minus 30 becomes 1370. Okay. So, opening balance and closing balance are matching. So, just save it. I am going to load it in the EBS. How to execute EBS? The T code to execute EBS is /n FF.5. Okay. Go to FF.5, double click on this bank statement, and I have created a variant. I just entered my MT940 format. So, now system will post the entry. Before posting, let me show you the account balance, the GL balance /show FBL3N is the GL balance T code. Go there and enter the 3 GL accounts. So, first we have main bank account, then incoming bank account, then outgoing bank account. So, the GL account starting from here. So, this is my main GL and up to my incoming GL. Okay. Now, I will execute with all item. So, if you execute outgoing bank account, I have this $30 open because I just paid a vendor with $30, and in the incoming bank account I just collected money of $40. Let me show you that as well. So, incoming bank $40. Okay. So, these are open. In incoming bank account I see a $40 open line items, and in outgoing bank account I also see a $30 open line items. Now, I am going to execute EBS in front of you. So, go back to FF.5, I have everything ready, just click on execute. And the bank statements are posted. You see 2003 and 2004, these are the documents posted. Let me show you this entry from the FBL5 and FBL3N screen. So go back to our GL account line item display. So just click on refresh. Okay, I am not getting the refresh button in this new layout. Let me come back and execute once again. So now I am going to execute. Now see, in the outgoing bank account there is no open item. Everything is cleared. Okay, so this is our entry 2003 as I showed you. So 2003, let me show you the entry of 2003. If you double click and click on the document overview, 40 means debit, bank outgoing debit and bank main credit. Okay, so this one, bank outgoing debit and bank main credit. That means we did not directly entered vendor account debit to bank account, but instead we entered vendor account debit to outgoing bank account first, and then later via EBS we did outgoing bank account debit to main bank account. Similarly, so outgoing bank account debit and outgoing bank account credit, this is a clearing account. So at the end of the day there should not be any balance in the clearing account. See, if I come back, my bank outgoing does not have any open item. Similarly, my bank incoming also does not have any open item. So this 40 dot is also cleared. If I go to my EBS screen, which is essentially here, so 2004. Okay. Now if I open the 2004 entry, so this is the 2004 entry. Now call up document overview. So here also you see bank main debit and bank incoming credit. That means, so I am talking about this one, bank main debit and bank incoming credit. So this is how EBS works. Now as the bank sends us the bank reconciliation statement, which is this one, as you can see, whatever we just collected from customer, bank also sends us the same amount, and similarly whatever amount we paid to the vendor, bank also agrees with that. Now the bank reconciliation statement is done. That means now we can rest assured that whatever amount we have posted in SAP as outgoing payment or incoming payment, bank is also agreeing to that. So that is how bank reconciliation statement is done. So at the end of the day, you will see all the open item will move to the bank main account. So incoming bank account has 0 balance. Similarly, outgoing bank account has 0 balance, but everything has moved to the bank main account. See, this 40 and 30. I added something in the memo line, which is the 86 line. So if I show you once again, so this is my 86 line. So these details, this one and this one is stored in the respective documents text field. So you see, if I open this document once again, go to call up document overview, in the bank income, in the bank main line, double click, you will see the text. Okay, so whatever text we fed in the EBS, the same is stored over here. So this one is related to the incoming. So this is the second session, that is how to execute bank reconciliation statement. Now going to the third segment, what is the backend config to do it. So for that, for config we have two steps. One is the master data and then is the config. Okay. So let us talk about the master data first. Now SAP S/4HANA back in 2020, they have introduced a new concept of linking the main account and sub account. How to see that? Go to FS.0, which is a GL master record, and let me show you one of the bank account. So you see, this is a bank account, control disbursement account. Now you see, we have GL account type. SAP has introduced a new GL account type called cash account. Prior to 2020, this GL account type was not available. Previously in SAP S/4HANA, we had balance sheet account, non-operating expense income, primary cost and revenue, and secondary cost account. Now SAP has added this cash account. So what is the benefit of cash account? When you add this cash account, you can see, along with that you can add whether the bank account is a main account or sub account. So here my 20, this is my main bank account. Okay. So enter bank B for bank main account, and the sub account, for here you can tag it as S, which is a bank sub account, and when you tag an account as sub account, you can assign the main bank account which it relates to. Okay. So my bank outgoing account ending with 21 relates to 20 main account. Okay. Same in the bank in as well, you see 22, this one is tagged with 20. So, incoming account 22 and main account is 20. So, this is a new feature SAP has given us. So, this is how you can map it, but I am using the traditional one. So, by the traditional one means, so I have used the bank account these. Okay. So, I have used the normal traditional balance sheet account. So, I have not tagged it here, but I have tagged it elsewhere. But let me show you this is the first master data, which is a GL account. Second master data is the bank master itself. Let me show you my bank master. So, /n FI12 is the T code. This is my house bank, and here I have tagged my main bank account, okay, that is 4000, which is the main bank account where the final after bank reconciliation everything gets stored here. Okay. So, this is the bank master. Now, I will show you the config. For config, go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting. So, this is a sub module of financial accounting, which is bank accounting. So, similar to FICA, which is navigated from here, contract account receivable payable, we have another sub module which is called bank accounting. Expand bank accounting, under that you will find bank transaction, under that payment transaction, under that you have electronic bank statement, and here make global settings for electronic bank statement. So, enter your chart of account. My chart of account is CANA. Now, first thing we will do, we will go to the last node, which is assigned bank account to transaction data, transaction type. Okay. So, here my bank account is this one. Enter my bank key and bank account. So, what is my bank key? So, if I come back, this is my bank account. Go back to house bank. So, this is my bank key 16,000. Enter your bank key here, and within that bank key you have the bank account. The bank account is this one 16082023. Enter here and choose MT940, okay, and enter your company code. This is the first step. Now, second step is you go to the assign accounts to account symbol. So, this is the main crux. Here we have check out, check in, and the main bank account. So, for the main bank account, whatever main bank account is used, so currently I am using this is the main bank account. So, the same bank account will be used, but for outgoing only the last digit will be changed with 1, and for incoming the last digit will be changed with 2. So, you do not need to enter a particular bank account, you can mask it by making it plus plus plus, means every character of the bank account, which is this one, will be copied for the main bank account, and for the outgoing check the last digit will be replaced with 1. So, 4001, and for check received, that is incoming, the last digit will be replaced by 2, that is 4002. Okay. And obviously, you have to maintain, we have to create those GL account, that is 4001 and 4002 along with 4000. Next step is you go to create transaction type. Here you select MT940 because I am uploading MT940 format, standard SAP has given this MT940, and click on assign external transaction. So, I have used this external transaction NTRF. You see next to my amount I have, so $40 is followed by, this is the external transaction type NTRF, again NTRF. So, we need to tell bank that this type of transaction like incoming or outgoing, these external transaction type NTRF they need to send us. So, whenever they send us NTRF, we will understand that this is customer collection or vendor payment. So, they need to send those transaction type, and we map those transaction type here. So, for plus means incoming and minus means outgoing, and we have used two posting rules. Z104 means incoming, that is collection from customer, and Z101 means outgoing. How do I maintain that? So, for that go to define posting rules. Here you look for Z101. So, here we enter the accounting. So, whenever we are using Z101, the entry will be, so outgoing bank debit and main bank credit. Okay, this is the entry for outgoing payment, and the document type will be ZV, and posting type will be 4, that is clear debit ledger, clear debit GL account. Okay, and similarly come back, Z11, Z104 I have used. So here the entry is, if you double click, so here main bank account debit and incoming bank account credit, same way document type ZV, and here posting rule will be clear credit GL account. Okay. Now if you get this done, if you get this configured, your EBS will work and your bank statement will reconcile, that is your bank balance will reconcile with your SAP system balance every single day. There will be no item left in your incoming or outgoing bank account. At the end of the day, everything will be available in your main bank account, which is in this example 000. All your payments or correction will be available here. Thank you for watching this video. I hope my video contributed in your professional journey. If you think I am doing a good job, please encourage me by liking and subscribing to my channel. Do share this content with your friends and let me know if you want me to create any other video next time. So next time we'll see you with another video. Thank you so much.